The more I restrict foods, the less excitement I feel about the process of getting healthier and losing weight. What did happen was my will to continue took a sharp decline. Not depriving myself of my favorite foods is what has made my ability to maintain my 80-pound weight loss still exciting. People assume that I did not or do not eat things like potatoes, rice, bread, pizza, ice cream during my weight loss and weight maintenance journey. Oh, but how wrong they are, and if you thought that, you are. I actually didn't eat most of the things assumed to be best for weight loss, like salads or low-fat anything. We can still eat the things we like and still lose weight and maintain the weight that is right for you. The process gets even easier once you understand and incorporate portion control correctly. How does that sound to you? Portion control is an effective and reliable way to eat without restrictions. Portion control is the driving force behind numerous social media posts of people eating foods that in the typical dieting culture would be frowned upon. Portion control is the best way to essentially practice the concept of everything in moderation without the devastating side effect of rebound weight gain, packing on pounds lost, or ones that were never there to begin with. Would you agree that losing weight should not be or feel like an impossibility? Weight loss should be a time of self-learning, self-reflection, and an adventure that we look forward to. Is this your view of weight loss? When weight loss is not viewed from this perspective, the process can quickly become daunting, leaving you feeling as though your goal is unsustainable. We live in a world that allows our eyes to dictate a lot. That includes what and how we eat. Ever notice yourself eating to beyond fullness at some chain restaurant? Recall the size and shape of those plates. They were serving platters, not plates. Yet, that's what our food arrived on. Dishware at home, it's not any better. They are as pretty and decorative as they are big. Am I right? Two ways to tip things in our favor would be to, first, when eating out, choose less chain-friendly restaurants. Opt for higher-end restaurants that serve food based on serving size, not plate size. Number two, where you're aware that the traditional size of plates has increased by almost 20%-ish, measuring from 9 to 10.5 inches to 11 to 12 inches, and some are even higher than that. And that matters when you're trying to maintain a healthy weight. When I was at my heaviest, 240 pounds, when I had a smaller portion of food, actually the amount that was right for me, placed in front of me, my internal dialogue was immediately, I will not be satisfied. This is not enough food. However, when I did start to eat from traditional sized dishes with the proper portion amount for me, my eyes perceived it as larger in quantity. It was the same amount of food. However, my internal dialogue was joyful. Look at all this food. Look at all this food. This is leftovers. Training our brains to be okay with recognizing and eating portioned amounts of foods is a process that takes time and patience. My enthusiasm to keep up with the practice of eating proper portion sizes was not having food coma hangovers, less bloating and discomfort, and more energy since my body was able to digest faster with reserves of energy left for me to go, do things. My health has been all the better since eating more portion sizes of meals throughout the day instead of trying to cram in larger portions into 1 or even 3 meals a day. Get your brain on board and the rest of the habits will be a walk in the park. I thought it was meant for life. However, intermittent fasting is not meant to be an ongoing practice unless medically needed. What I observed during my time of intermittent fasting, drinking those 0-calorie drinks, chewing gum to sustain myself until feeding time, was that when it came time to eat, I would more times than not find myself eating too much for my body's needs at that time. To my body, when I factored in all the things that were going on in my life at that time, fasting felt like self-induced starvation. I'm just keeping it real. Incorporating a good healthy breakfast into my day gave me the needed fuel for the activities for the day without feeling drained and snipping at people. I had mental focus and greater self-awareness of what and how I ate throughout the day. Another way to improve your portion controlling skills for long-term success is to eat mindfully. Mindfulness is defined as the quality or state of being conscious or aware of something, a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment. Would you classify eating while typing on your computer, texting, or talking on the phone as an act of mindfulness? What about standing and eating and cooking or cleaning while you're eating? Where is the focus? Where is the awareness? Mindfulness is the action of you and I paying attention to the moment we have to eat, enjoy, and relish the meal before us. I used to think that being able to eat and do work at the same time made me more efficient. It made me efficient at not noticing nor respecting the signals of feedback my body was trying to give me. Things like extra forceful swallows because I had not chewed my food enough, or the burp that was the warning to my body that it was starting to reach its tolerance level of comfortable digestion. The payoff for my ability to eat and multitask was strong health-related issues and weight gain. And that's not what we're aiming for, right? Eating with purpose, mindful attention can help you eat comfortably within the portion size that's right for you. A way to support and practice mindfulness is to serve yourself. What I mean is try to avoid eating from containers. Most items that come in a package or a container have the serving size for one person listed on the nutrition label. Beneficial information we often overlook to the detriment of our goals. There's this gluten-free cookie that I love. The cookie is about the size of the palm of my hand. That's not very big. My eyes register that as one single serving size, of which for several months, did I eat that cookie. When I started to feel heavier in my body, I reviewed the things I did that led to me losing 80 pounds in the first place to see where I had gotten off course. Awareness of serving sizes, that's on the list. Those luscious cookies, the serving size for that one cookie, the palm of my hand, is half a cookie. Not the whole thing. I'm not saying the cookie alone was the cause of me feeling heavier. There were other items I missed the mark on and I ate beyond the serving size. The cookie was just one example of a food I permitted myself to eat from a container. Now I glance at labels as I portion out my food onto a dish and eat it mindfully. This goes for drinks too. Is the bottle of juice you're drinking meant for one, or is the serving size 4? I feel like this is a given. But in case you stepped away for a cup of water, part of portion control is eating the allotted amount of food you had planned for yourself during the mealtime and no more. Don't go for seconds. I had people tell me that they have no problem eating off of smaller plates. They just get up and go get more after they're done. That defeats the purpose. Or no, food tastes good. Some dishes seem to beg us to have more of it, right? We think just one little taste won't hurt. And before you know it, we've had a whole nother serving. That's beyond another. We do not have to deny ourselves of having more. We simply need to make the choice to reserve the more we are wanting and have it at the next mealtime. This is the best video for you to watch next. Eat well, stay active.